Hey, good evening, folks. It's a rainy day here in Austin, Texas. We're at Caven Sports Facility where University of Texas hopes to take on Texas A&M. Right now we are going through a senior day celebration, and I'm joined by my co-host, Pat Brennan.
How's it going, everybody? Pat Brennan here. Want to welcome everybody tonight to the matchup versus the University of Texas and the Texas A&M Aggies. We thank you for tuning in, and let's game on here shortly after senior night. Right now we got Cash going out with his parents. Good Anderson product, getting walked out by his legendary family. We love him. Great Anderson guy. Curran Rose decided to turn to the right side of the street and leave SMU to come to the University of Texas, and we love him for it. He is a true beauty, incredibly hard worker. We're going to miss him. Agent Zero, Curran Rose. Last but not least, the great Jack Eigen. Been here what seems like a 10-year span, but don't forget his older brother Max was here before him. I remember him as a little tiny freshman who we'd tell to stop shooting the first shot down the alley, and man, has he grown. You can't tell this guy not to shoot, because if you do, you lose. Jack Eigen, big-time goal scorer, number 41 in the books, number 1 in our hearts. All the seniors, just absolute legends. Fantastic. Coach Louie did a great job closing it out there, and he's going to get the guys riled up. Very exciting. We're looking at about 5 minutes till game time. We got rain. It's stopped. We got little kids moving in. We're gonna have some fun here.
Yeah, it's the inaugural first team trophy A&M UT rivalry game. We have a nice set of bronze boots before us, and someone's taking it home tonight.
Any game prediction scores?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair. I'm going to go 14-12 to the Ags.
Ooh. It's risky to do when you're on Longhorns territory, but I will go 16-15 OT game winner Longhorns.
Oh, that would be a heartbreaker.
Yes.
But a good game, nevertheless. Going to be calling out Ryan Wyrick plenty of times tonight. He's one of the top scorers in the country right now, holding on to 78 points on the season with 61 goals. Teams headed to the sidelines.
I would expect to hear a lot of Ryan and a lot of Jack Eigen. That will be
Thank you, everybody, for coming out to tonight's matchup between the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns.
teams getting lined up here for the anthem.
A couple months ago, in a tragic car accident, the Texas Longhorns lost freshman star Clock Bash. Please join us in honoring this moment of silence for him. Thank you.
All right, Augie, let's get started here. Crowd's coming in. Teams are getting to the sideline.
Another meeting between these historic rivals.
Another game without shot clocks as well, so no visible shot clocks.
Well, you know, the rain probably would have taken them out. You know, it wouldn't be an MCLA game without a shot clock issue.
That's true. The great Chris Knight is going to be on shot clock duty, so if you have any problems, you can blame him.
Both teams sporting custom camo jerseys for tonight's game. Both debuting as a part of the collaboration with Shootouts for Soldiers.
Both teams lined up here. I expect you to see a lot of number 1 and a lot of number 41 today.
Referees reminding people that the rule book will be enforced.
Kean, Texas goalie, headed out to this cage. And Connor Tran headed out to start in cage for the Texas A&M Aggies. Always a great question. Is Texas going to put a long pull at the faceoff? They are not today. They are going to start off with the great John Wallace.
A lot of noise off of both sidelines as we get ready for the first faceoff.
Texas A&M with the first face. Looks like they'll be in possession of the ball. Great ground ball by number 14.
That's Brewington.
Looking for an opportunity to score, but a good check there by Cash. Ball's on the ground. Difficult to see, and it looks like it's going to be a push on White. A&M starts with the ball. A&M getting subs in here. Ball's in the back right. Cash playing the ball.
Yeah, Hunter Bach.
Ball's up top. Looking for a dodge from a midfielder. Last sub coming in here.
Cordova managing substitutions out of the box. A&M runs a lot of prescribed plays, so expect them to wait for a call to dodge or.
Got 19 with a left to right split down the alley. Good hedge there by Cash, but they're going to end up sliding and switching that matchup. Looking to advance the ball in front. Happy to carry. Gets the ball to the wing here. Guarded by Blue.
Fazio.
Blue keeps him going down the alley. Great defense there. A&M has no issue being a little bit patient, working for the best shot at the first shot. Good hard dodge there, looking for a left-handed shot, and a great slide. Great slide there. And looking for a short time here. Cash is playing the ball on number 19. They're going to have to go quick. Ball's out.
Good double from the horn.
And the ball is still out, no possession. Cash gets a good hit. That's going to be over and back. It's going to be over and back.
Ball's
Texas
going
picks
to
up
the horn.
All of the guys are subbing. UT looking to go quick here. Curran Rose with the pass. Ooh, and a great catch there.
Could have had a man-up
UT
opportunity.
going to the rack, and a flag is on the ground. That will probably be a hold or a trip. Good take there by Zainer Razum.
On that restart, they could have kept some guys out. Had an advantage into a fast break, but got the flag down anyways, and they're looking at 6-on-5.
UT player up unit. Then look for a good Jack Eigen to Luke Skanga. Keep your eyes open for 51. He hasn't been big in the score because of his injury, but he can absolutely shoot the ball. Wiley Cash with a good stop there on defense turns defense and offense.
Let's see how much they respect Eigen as he's standing up top.
Big Ben there, working with Eigen up top, looking to take a shot. Off stick hip, off the pipe. Great job there by the Longhorns to get back up. Number 52, Ben. Longhorns in a 3-3 right now. Moves the ball to Eigen. Big tit off to Ben, down to the wing. Looking for a skip. Big Ben shoots the ball. Ooh, another pipe. And the Longhorns are 6-on-6 against the Aggies here. They're even.
Yeah, a couple good shots. Couldn't find the back of the net.
And a great take there by Xander. Backhanded lefty, but it is taken away by the Aggies, and the ball is on the ground on a great ride, and the Aggies do a great job coming up with it. Big Ben gets in on defense, looking at a 5-on-4 here, number 11 to 16, and a shot, goal, number 24, Texas A&M. Oh,
That's Cash Bowling with the goal.
and the refs are checking out the goal to see if there's a hole. It doesn't look like it.
I couldn't call it back.
Not really sure how they could possibly get through.
Good ground ball from Sloan, number 11 with the Ags. He's known to cross over the midfield line.
It'd be very confusing if that ball got through because it doesn't look like there's any holes.
Well, the goal's been waved off.
The referees are saying no goal. They looked for the hole. They looked and looked and looked, and there is no hole in the goal. I did not intend to rhyme there, but I couldn't help it. And the pole goal is wiped off the field.
Well, on both ends, defense is coming up lucky. 2 pipe shots, and now we got a
A&M in a full drop back 3-3 ride. And Texas runs right through it. And a successful clear by the University of Texas. Great job by Corbin Cartwright. 23, Elliott Lancaster. Corbin Cartwright and Jack Eigen on the field. Big Ben subs off. You got Jack on the wing here. They're looking to shut off here. And you got Corbin Cartwright going to get the ball on the high wing.
big dodge.
Hard to his left, looking in front to Curran. Curran looking to move the ball here. You got Xander in his right hand. Good back check by the Aggies. Xander looking to attack his man. Aggies playing great defense. Ooh, and inside, save. Another great save by the Aggies. Ball's on the ground. Both teams saying got to come up white.
Nice goose.
Skip
find.
inside, a little bit high, but they get away with it. And does a great job moving the ball on. Skip inside. Jack Eigen, save. A&M again. That's withholding. A&M is having difficulty getting out of their defensive zone. And Texas does a great job fighting to get the ball back and retain possession.
Yeah, strong possession by the Longhorns here.
Elliott Lancaster with a hard dodge to his right hand. A&M is not sliding, slow to slide. Ball's behind. Shots over the top, but Texas retains possession close to the ball. Hard dodge here by Xander. Goes right to the left. Switch to, and it looks like you got Luke Skanga here with a short stick matchup. The Longhorns are going to take it here. Skanga is a very effective dodger and a very effective shooter. Goes hard to his left hand. He's going to draw 2. Looking to move it. And a shot. Penalty. Goal. But let's see. The refs are going to talk about it here. And they give it to him. Luke Skanga playing hero to get the Longhorns on the board 1-0.
Waving off the flag there. It's a great finish. Skanga gets through the double team. Finds his way up over the top. Go back to the X. We got Brewington and Wallace.
.43 Thomas Creedon on the wing here. Great short stick D midi for the University of Texas. little bit of gamesmanship happening on the other side with Jack Tennant. And A&M out in front again. Another great face-off, but they missed a ground ball. Both teams looking for the ball, and a great job by number 14.
Good ground ball from Brewington. Looks like we have some extra.
A little bit extracurriculars there. They're going to say interference, it looks like, and Texas ball. Creedon looking to pass to somebody. Great job getting the ball over the midfield line there. Elliott Lancaster looking to push it, going to his right hand, gets through by one guy, shot, errant shot, comes out the top. Call that a Jedi check. And that's a loose ball push there. Interference again. And
we're getting flags thrown
get
all over the
flags
place.
Here by 33 and 23.
Gotta let the nerves go a little bit. A lot of emotion here. Looks like we have a goalie interference initially. And then we have 2 flags down.
Both coaches telling their guys early, next play, next play, next play. Early in the forced quarter for scuffles. Looks like we're getting 2 unsportsmanlike conducts there by A&M and Texas. So it was a goalie interference call, and that is why A&M is going to have the ball on their offensive side.
Not as good as a clean clear, but the Aggies end up with possession. 2 guys in the box.
Ball's behind right now.
It's Squire trolling at X.
Got OT back there. Jack Tennant covering the ball.
Now we got
great
Garone.
poke. Man, they're going to do a nice switch there. Blue does a great job keeping him down the alley, getting under his hand, making it difficult for him to see the ball, and number 19 moves it. Got Ryan Weberk here on the wing. Jackson Bishop on the ball, and he gets a great stick on it, and it is kicked and out of bounds. Turnover at A&M. Longhorns, great defense, looking to clear the ball. You got Blue a little bit over the top, open, a difficult pass, but a great job catching the ball and escaping pressure. And he's going to call Ward there. So Longhorns did a great job clearing it, but they get a Ward, and it is right back to A&M. Refs are going to make the ball go a little bit beyond, so Texas has a chance to ride it, but they do not take advantage of it. A&M ball on offense, 1-0 Longhorns.
Ball's a little slippery today. Seen a lot of shots rolling out of the pocket early. Errant passes from Wyrick, excuse me.
Number 17 is going to dodge over the top here, left to left. Little pairs offense. Takes a shot, lefty, wide left. A&M's close to the ball. Brian Wyrick behind, covered by Jackson Bishop. Hard left to right split. Slide comes early. Checking his hands. Ball is very far out of bounds.
Another instance there.
And the refs are going to say that is a pass. And it should be Longhorns ball. But no.
With the Ags.
It looks like the A&M.
Must have been a tip. I can't imagine how they would get the ball back.
I think the refs said it was a shot. So number 22 here, covered by Jack Tennant, carrying the ball to the wing, running a little pairs offense with Ryan Wyrick, who rotates out, and A&M does a great job covering it up. 2-man game happening. Doubles the ball.
Good double.
Ball on the ground. Jack Eigen with a clean pickup and is being chased up the field. He keeps his feet moving. He runs right by Ryan Wyrick, but decides to take it back a second. Jack Tennant with the ball. Picked up here. Risky biscuit here, and that is a penalty by any sort. You're going to get a loose ball push here by Texas A&M, and it is going to be Longhorns ball on offense.
loose ball push on the Ags there.
Longhorns looking to start with the ball here. Shot clock reset. Number 23, Elliott Lancaster, happy to move the ball around to his teammates. Skanga's got the ball behind. There's a nice move there. Gets inside, one-handed, left-handed shot. Good defense by the Aggies. Gets it upfield, but the ball is a little bit high. And a great trail there by Big Ben, chasing him down. Ball's back upfield. Longhorns looking to push a little bit of transition here. Jack Eigen is straight to Elliott Lancaster, 2-on-1, and the ball's back on the ground. It is a slippery day here. Big Ben's got 2 guys on him. Number 33
Good
on
takeaway by 33. Coming the other way.
Great save,
Yeah,
Kean.
good save. Good save.
Coming out of the box here.
Wow, this game's got to settle down. They're back and forth all the way.
There's a lot of balls just flying out of guys' sticks right now. Need to be a little bit more careful with their passes here.
Coming up on 6 minutes left in the first quarter.
Good strong move there by Corbin, and even better defense by the Aggies.
Wow, pressing way out.
Number 24 does a great job. Very athletic. Xander with the skip and A&M has successfully defended, and the Longhorns are looking to get all their subs in.
Tons of energy on the bench from both sides here.
And A&M successfully clears the ball. Texas A&M wants to settle everybody down, take a timeout. 5:31 to go in the first quarter. Longhorns up 1-0.
Yeah, not a bad call taking that time out. A lot of energy, activity. We got penalties and other infractions, turning the ball over. Good for them to take a breather here.
I have to say, number 33 on A&M jumps off the field a little bit. Good athleticism, good stick handling, good pressure. That'll be a matchup to watch. Also, number 24.
The boys are
Cash
hyped up
bowling.
today. I was out in College Station last weekend as they played TCU. I didn't see that much energy out of them then. It's the last game for the Ags
The
in
last
the
game of
regular season.
Yep, for the regular season. I think this game will be the real decider of home field advantage for the LSA playoffs.
Yeah, I'm not sure where SMU falls in the mix, but the Aggies dropped one to them. Texas has a game next week. Can't remember who they're playing.
59 seconds to go on the shot clock. Aggies looking to get a quick one here, coming out. Expect them to have something prepared. And if number 1, Ryan Wyrick, is not involved, I would be absolutely shocked.
I mean, he's the top 5 scorer in the league, folks. You have trouble not giving it to him.
Aggies have lots of spacing right now. They're using the whole field. Going to initiate here with number 19.
Garone here loves to dodge.
Good right to right over the top. Longhorns happy to stay here, not slide. And they get a great trail. But he does a great job of getting the ball in the front. They're looking to throw back and shot. Ooh, saved by the pipe. Both teams chasing. Needed to dive there, but no dive. And the
Good
Aggies
hustle.
will maintain possession.
Fresh clock. This is Fazio working down the alley.
Ball's here on the wing with Ryan Wyrick, covered by Jackson Bishop. Gets a good dig, shot, wide. OT covering the ball with a great check, and out of bounds, Longhorns ball.
Tough turnover there. They had some momentum on that possession.
Yeah.
Sucks to give it away.
Great check there by number 18. OT. Keys to the game. Clearing the ball effectively. And Corbin does just that. Making life easy.
Easy passage over midfield.
Longhorns happy to get the ball around. Skip pass inside to Skanga, and goal! Number 51. A great skip there by Curran Rose. Gets over the top to the middle, skips lefty to a right-handed Skanga who slips and falls, but still gets it in. Top left.
Yeah, nice find.
Curran Rose with the assist. Skanga with the dunk. 2-0 Texas. 4:10 to go in the first. And it looks like Texas might have their first face-off win there, and they do. Longhorns get the ball on a foul, a hold. But number 24 is playing the ball right now, and he's high pressure and
Good
gets
takeaway.
the ball straight out.
Flag down.
Flag down.
What are we calling here? They call a 5-yard penalty there?
I think the Longhorns players and the A&M players are just asking each other's names.
5 yard?
.30-second penalty.
I think that's how they interpret the infraction on the 5-yard rule. I think that comes out as a delay game.
That was a great display of defense by number 24 A&M. He is highly effective. It's a little aggressive. Got to start off at 5 yards away from the ball. Ball spinning around here. Jack Tennant up top. Luke Skanga up top. Number 41 steps in past the Big Ben, gets down to the corner, and a great tip there by number 33. He's been very, very good this game so far. Caden Bender having a great day. Jack Hagen looking to be stepping in here for a shot. Shot, overhand, top left, high bouncer, goal. Number 41, Jack Hagen.
Well, you know he's going to have those shots on man up.
I think I've seen him shoot that shot 400 times since he's been here.
Yeah, good practical bounce shot, too.
Great high to low bouncer. If you're a coach watching, show your kids. Good example. Jack Hagen with the goal. Expect to hear that name more often. 3-0 Longhorns, 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the first. Longhorns and A&M line up for the face-off again. This has been, what seemed fairly even, and that would be a very confusing call because he had no stick in his hands and got pushed to the ground. But A&M will win possession. Longhorns very unhappy with that call, but A&M with possession on their offensive end.
A&M glad to have a possession here. Brewington had to take that face-off off after the violation.
Number 19 going down the alley, throws back, and it is on the ground. Jackson Bishop gets it upfield, but number 22 on A&M with an absolutely excellent ground ball. Longhorns trying to match up here.
Yeah, big ground ball from Cordova. That might have started a fast break for the Longhorns had they gained possession there.
Number 10, Fazio with a great down the alley. And a great save by Kean there, picked up by Jack Tennant on a first-time ground ball. Gets an overpass to his teammate. Longhorns looking to clear here. Corbin getting over the midfield line here. Nathan Blue looking for a teammate, and he finds him. Oh, and ball's on the ground, but the Longhorns get an easy ground ball there, and they are into their subs.
Yeah, no clear is guaranteed.
Longhorns looking to get a long dodge here. Corbin covered by number 31. He gets a short stick on him on a great pick, and really good defense here by the Texas A&M Aggies.
Yeah, that's Grayson Jones. He did a great job last weekend against TCU here.
Xander Rosen doing a great job attacking left-handed. And he gets a shot and just wide there. A&M looking to play very physical on these attackmen. Jack Eigen with the ball on a quick restart. Goes inside, left to right. Goal! Jack Eigen, number 41, right-handed. Looks upfield like he's going to pass it. Face dodge inside. Comes back in, top left. Dipsy-doo dunkaroo, baby.
Yeah, 3 out of the 4 goals of them been on the doorstep.
And a great job there by number 41, showing us how it's done. Another Coach Pat Rhyme on accident. Corbin doing a great job getting the ball to his teammates. We love it. It's beautiful.
Back at the X, ball squirts out behind.
One-on-one ground ball and a pretty good scrum on the ball, and A&M does a great job coming up with it. But now we're fighting for it. They go back to their defenders, looking to advance the ball. Curran Rose does a great job turning his defender. They have 20 seconds to get it over the midfield line, and they are running low on time. So turn your man, and a very good job by A&M pushing
Another
it up the
good
field.
clear from Sloan. Loves to do it himself.
Shot, goal. Number 11, Will Sloan.
He's been known to come over the midfield line, and he's not afraid to shoot.
Another local Austin product, am I right?
Is that right?
I think so. Fairly confident.
I'll get the laptop out at halftime.
It is 4-1. Longhorns up. 1 minute and 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. Back at the faceoff X. Aggies definitely have the advantage so far, but Longhorns are scrapping for it.
Yeah, Brewington is become the
Great check there by Castor. Not one. Ooh, and an errant pass. Ball's on the ground. It's difficult to see who has possession, but it looks like the Longhorns get it all the way across the field to their teammate, looking straight up the field, and they have successfully cleared the ball. Looking to advance it to their attackman there. Great job by their attackman getting open there, Curran Rose. Breck here with the ball, waiting for subs here. And it is the first time that we've called his name, but number 19, Harry Dean, a great Austin High product with a right to left split over the top. Coach is calling box, and Harry does a good job of listening and getting it to his teammate, Nico.
20 seconds left in the quarter.
Split down, looking to move the ball here. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. We're going to need a dodge here, and Breck with the ball. Right to right down the alley, gets a shot off, shot, save. Ball's on the ground though. A&M is
up to Sloan, coming over the midfield line yet again.
One and expired.
Had to let it go. Maybe against better wisdom there.
Very chippy game so far. Very chippy.
I don't even know if I'd call it chippy. It's emotional, that's for sure.
I have to say, I like the violence. That's what you'd expect out of a Texas A&M lacrosse game. Good for the fans, bad for their hands. Got to give a quick shout out to the great John King, legendary University of Texas midfielder. If you're ever in the University of Texas lacrosse gym, you'll see him. He has a giant fat head. Dark's going to start with the ball here. We got a slash by the Longhorns.
John King was all right. So what was that penalty there?
I think it was a slash. I'm not sure who it was on.
After the
I
whistle?
think it's got to
or?
be an attackman. No, it was before Sloan picked it up and shot it from the midfield line.
Oh.
I think they were having a conversation about whether or not they had possession or not, because the shot went off and then the quarter expired. So
Well, it's an important distinction.
four to 1, Longhorns lead. 15 minutes ago. Second quarter starting off now.
Looks like the Ags are starting man up. Penalty by number 39, Xander Rosen. Ags looking to close the deficit here. Down 3.
You've heard it once, you're going to hear it again, but I would be shocked if most of this isn't run through number 1.
And we're at controls. Top center here. Over to Garone. Initiates some motion.
Ryan Wyrick sneaks up the backside there.
Weird. Shot wide. Ball's inbounded by Berg. Ball spinning. Fazio. Berg. Through X. That's Squire. Finds a man.
Nice
Garone shot.
Nice
Score.
team with a great shot.
Good skip from Squire. Finds Garone. Plants one top right.
Coaches love that pass, you know. On extra man offense, you pretty much say you only skip to a shooter, and he absolutely shot that. Goal.
Well, that's good perception by Squire there. Garone, good finish. You're starting the second quarter off the right way if you're an Aggie. Quick goal. 30 seconds off the clock here. Scores 4-2. At Brewington and Wallace. Classic matchup for the day. Wallace gets a hold of it. He's facing a lot of pressure here. Coming down the alley, double. Ball's down. Got a timeout.
Out.
Oh, timely timeout from the Longhorns, sensing the pressure.
That'll go in the stat book for the coaches. A great timeout.
Yeah, absolutely.
You give a quick look around the field here, you'll see a lot of little munchkins and their parents and some alumni, mostly dressed in Longhorns burnt orange, but quite a few maroon shirts out there. Don't be confused, though. They could be the Austin Youth Lacrosse players, or they could be the Austin High Lacrosse players, or they could be the Aggies.
Well, most of them are wearing raincoats, or at least they were. I wonder if the Horns really have anything to talk about here. They were just hoping to retain possession coming out of that face-off.
Yeah, call that an escape timeout.
Ags certainly have some more to discuss. So far, Eigen has refused to be denied on his attacking effort.
A&M's been pretty slow to slide, so I would imagine you're going to see that for the rest of the day. They've been playing great on-ball defense, which is key to having a good defense.
Yeah, they're pressing out hard, and they have been pretty disciplined with their slides. They're not going very frequently. You know, when you get it in the hands of some of the major scorers for the Longhorns, you might have some trouble, but otherwise, working out for the most part.
Keys to victory would be definitely not having to slide to your poles.
we'll see if they got a design play here. Ball's going to start up by the midfield.
Hold it for 6 seconds. You ran 6 off. Hold it for 6.
Ball starting with Ben Reynolds. The Horns are running 3 out of the crease. Switching. It looks like a pair thing. Reynolds carries it all through X. Facing pressure the whole way. He's set up to dodge. Slide's coming. Good open shot.
Ooh.
And that's wide by Curran Rose.
It looks like the Longhorns are running out of a 1-4-1 there. A little mumbo action on the sides.
That's it. Mumbo. I remember that.
Fan favorite nowadays. A couple changes to it, but
Longhorns
people like it.
retain possession. Another dodge. Question mark. Shots high.
Skeng is going to be taking a lot of shots today. He needs to get it on cage early.
And they're bunching up once again. The ball's inbounded through X. Eigen, not afraid to take the ball from X. Gets top side. Bounce shot. Score.
That'll be a quick lesson there for A&M. If they're going to set goal line picks on offense, you have to jump switch those. There's no way you can let Jack Eigen attack from X, get through a goal line pick with no pressure shooting it from 5 and 5. That will not be a recipe for success for the Aggies for the rest of the day.
He's proven he can turn the corner there, get his hands upfield and bury it. Scores 5-2.
That should be an automatic switch on defense.
We got Brewington and Wallace.
Coach Jack giving him some advice on the sideline. You got to step up and get a jam there. Absolutely true.
Tough ground ball. Number 9, controlling possession. Ball hits the deck again. Over the restraining line. And ball's still on the ground. Ball's going the Longhorns' way after a tough ground ball, loose ball penalty. Got a hold. Carried down the wing by Xander Rosen. And Longhorns set up their offense yet again. A lot of pressure coming from number 9 here. Got him down the alley. Shots high. Sticking with the Longhorns. That's Cartwright who takes it inbounds. And we're running, got a 1-4-1 here. Setting the screen, side, bounce shot, save, falls on the ground. A lot of bodies hitting the deck here. That's number 16 taking it over the midfield line.
Fast break.
He's got a step, takes a shot, high, possession shot, good. Stays with the Ags, with Squire backing up. And the Ags looking to substitute here.
Really good take there by the Aggies.
And Wyrick looking to dodge for Max. Hands free, gets underneath. Shot off the goalie, good save. Goalie gooses it out, keeps it out front. Looks like we have a playing without your equipment penalty. Can opener here. Ends up with the Horns. Wyrick needs to adjust that chin strap. And the Horns look to clear. Wyrick must have gotten the green light. And the Horns settle up in their possession.
Harry Dean on ball, number 19. Austin High product. A&M or Longhorns getting their subs in here. Not often you're going to see a Lake Travis and an Austin High product playing on the same field together. It's beautiful.
We got Zaganga looking to dodge, cooking it up, hands free. Thinks about a pass. Zaganga coming down the alley, winds up to shoot, sees a double. Another shot, right into the stick of Tran. Nice save.
Really good job getting back by the Longhorns. Really got to prevent those fast break opportunities.
And the Ags look to clear here. Comes up to Sloan. It's picked off.
Ball still on the ground. It's got to be a 20.
That's Corbin Cartwright. Looks up to Sloan. Looks like we're stepping out of bounds on the end there. Longhorns look to push early.
Great job in the ride there by Nico, number 5. And a little extracurriculars on the side. Nico's getting a little intense over there.
Oh, he gets a step. Good find in the middle. Ball hits the deck. Still on the deck. Picked up by 5. And Longhorns hold on to it, and they look to settle.
A lot of violence happening on the field off ball. Refs got to
right.
keep it clean here.
Now we got Eigen, who's sending it down the alley. Shot high.
Really good take there by number 41. Tried to sneak it in just past the goalie.
And we got Xander Rosen inbounding. And they dodge. Switch. He's got a shorty here. He's happy to dodge. Jones here playing defense. He's pretty stout. Up to Eigen. Gets a step. Shot. Finds it back of the net.
Just
Another
like
goal from
that,
Eigen.
Jack Eigen, right to right. Great pick by his teammate to get him a little bit of open space there. And a flag on the ground as well after the play.
Refs trying to keep things under control here. Another extracurricular penalty.
We'll wait for the call.
Let's see what the call is.
Dead ball conduct. Longhorns are going to automatically lose that faceoff.
Dead ball conduct, just a change of possession, automatic possession for the Ags. Haven't seen that one before. But nobody's sitting in the box. The Ags will start with possession here. And Garone starting up top. Ags got 4 guys up around the midfield line.
That's definitely one way to win a faceoff.
Yeah, you're telling me. And I got Cordova. Head full of steam coming down the alley. Draws a slide. Squire, ever judicious
OT
with the
great
ball.
defense there.
Gets it over to Wyrick. Yeah, good defense from OT. Ball swings around to the opposite wing. Another slide. Garone, he takes a shot. Great save. Ball hits the deck. Picked up by Fazio.
Excellent ground ball there by number 10. Offensive rebounds are very helpful.
Looks like they're locking off adjacents. Fazio has to go to the rack. Back check. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Squire.
Oh, and another great timeout by a coach. Beautiful job there.
Wow. Travis Doak, head coach of the Ags, proves he can take a great timeout too.
Also, fun fact, used to coach at the great Austin High Maroons. Great Austin High Maroons. Actually, fun shout out here. We got a couple local products hanging out here in the back watching the game. Austin High Maroons seniors here showing up in force to support one or the other. Coach is telling both teams to keep it clean and stay out of the penalty box. I don't think they're going to listen, but they can try. They can try.
Yeah, dead ball penalties, that'll kill you. Sitting in the box never helps the team.
Coach Doak using a lot of hand motions over there.
Yeah, gesticulating. Drawing something up here, hoping to find the back of the net.
Coach Travis Mayer here for the Longhorns, D coordinator, really dressed for the rain here. He's got his pants tucked into his rain boots. That is preparation.
Not many puddles on the sideline here, but
Not yet.
if there were, he'd be ready. So, boys making their way back out on the field. I'm sure we're going to have a prescribed play. Maybe a little bit more Wumbo sends it back up the middle. Got Longhorns coming the other way. Had numbers. Ball's on the ground again. Good GB. Number 33.
Nolan Duffy did a great job clearing the ball up the field, but it is right back in the Aggies' hands.
Quick pass to Fazio, and they're looking to chill. Settle it up through X. Ball's rolled up here. It's number 9.
Long defensive possession there by the Longhorns, coming right back down their throats. Not any subs given, and we are on defense with an offensive midfielder on the field, LA Lancaster, number 23.
This is Costa controlling the ball at the midfield here. Got the second line for the Ags out. Costa coming down the wing. Gets a step, draws a slide.
Good help defense there by Ari.
Coming through a pick here. Ball moves to the other wing. Good pressure.
Great job keeping him down the alley there.
He's coming through X. Slide's coming. Finds Wyrick. Wyrick coming over the top, double teamed.
Ball down.
Eventually comes up. On the deck. And again, we got some extracurriculars here. We're losing our heads a little bit. Both sides of the ball. And hard to decipher outside of a hand pointing in one direction or the other. See who is at fault here, but the Ags will retain possession. Ball starts on the wing. That's Blake Scheinberg handling the ball. And he gets a step, looks up to Costa. Over to Garone. And he loves sweeping over the middle.
Really
good pressure.
Good jam. Great save.
Another great save from the keep. That's Levine. Good outlet pass coming out of the goal. Down to the attackman.
And a really good 2 defensive stands by Cash on defense. Excellent job there by the Longhorns. And Ari with a way to get it up the field there. 7 saves for Kean.
And now we have Eigen looking to dodge. Setting up on 24. He's sweeping over the top. Hands free. Shot. Score.
Just like that. 41 back there. Having a day.
Well, yeah, he's shooting with impunity.
5 goals
coming out
for
of the middle.
Jack Eigen. Haven't seen a slide all day. You might see one soon, but he's probably going to run by those 2.
That's 5? 5 for Eigen?
5 for Eigen.
Well, all right. Seems pretty clear. The Aggies need to prioritize handling Eigen. But now we're back at the X.
Oh, and the Longhorns with a rare face-off win here on a fast break.
Got a fast break here. Skip pass. Shot. Saved by Tran. Big save. Be a tough one for the Ags to come back after that one. We got Sloan carrying it over the midfield.
Great job getting back on defense to prevent the break. Pole versus pole right here. Jack Tennant on ball. Sloan looking to go to the rack.
Facing a double. He's doubled. Ball hits the deck. Ends up in a Longhorn stick. Decides not to hoof it over the midfield line and sets up a slow clear. And now, got to get over the midfield line. That's number 3. That's Schaefer. Cartwright, excuse me. Got another Longhorn possession. We are under 6 minutes in the second quarter.
Really good job by Corbin Cartwright getting the ball over there. Took a little roundabout way to get there, but he did a good job.
So, setting up another dodge from the midfield. Testing the sliding prowess of the Aggies here. Getting a switch. Kern Rose moves it through X. That's Xander Rosen. Looking to dodge. Facing a double. Good look through the middle. Couldn't quite get the pass off. Ball hits the deck. Got Jones working for the ball. Ball's up.
Great ground ball there by Corbin.
Good flick over to 52. It's Ben Reynolds. and Saganga. All right, ball's moving over to Cartwright again. Gets underneath.
Look for Harry Dean coming out the back here.
Good defensive
Good
help.
pass. Ball's on the ground.
Another dodge from number 19 here. Over to Saganga.
Good discipline
Looks
on
to go.
offense.
Trying to get underneath. Probably favoring that right side. Gets a step upfield. Throws a fake. Gets through the middle. Shot high. It's a great take.
Nice box fakes to his teammate to fake out the defense.
We have a quick shot. Got top side off the post there. Ags are going the other way. It's number 47 coming over the midfield line. It's Gavin Grills working hard. Locking off adjacents. Looking for the skip pass to Cordova.
Got to keep him down the alley here. And I'm happy to get their subs in.
Now ball moves up to Scheinberg. And now Garone.
Number 32, Duffy, does a great job getting in. Jackson Bishop on the ball. Match
Now,
of the day.
Wyrick looking to dodge. They're quick to double. Over to Cordova.
Great jam there by Duffy.
Ball's moving through X. To Garone again. Double team.
Really
Rolls
good
it back.
slide there by Cash.
Cordova. Coming through the middle. Another ball through X.
OT gets out and plays the ball all the way at the end line. Really good job.
Ball's
Cash is
up
gonna
to
get out and
Garone.
help.
Up to Faggio. Finds Wyrick coming through the middle. Bounce shot, score. He's back on the stat sheet. Good find. Metered possession for the Ags, who certainly needed it. Scores 7-3.
I think that if you were to track their Apple Watches after the game, Ryan Wyrick will have 2 times the steps that everybody else does. He is on the move the entire time. He's finding open space. He's making it very difficult for Jackson Bishop to cover him by himself, and it's going to be a team game trying to cover up number 1.
And our new faceoff guy for the Ags, that's Reese Krebs. Violation. Going the Longhorns' way. Horns. Possession here. Under 3 minutes in the second quarter here. That's Lancaster, and then over to Eigen. So, here's the question. Can they stop that sweeping dodge over the middle? Looks like he loses a step. Pressure comes. Shot save. Need the save. Finds a man through the middle. Shot score.
Elliott Lancaster.
Good find through the middle off the broken play.
Great catch, great finish. Good passes equal good shots.
Off the rebound. Longhorns respond quickly. Lead back to 5. Scores 8-3. Yeah, we got Krebs. And we got Wallace at the face.
That was another huge long heel dodge by Jack Eigen, and he creates a lot of attention. He almost had another one. Great save by the goalie.
Ball's on the ground. Wallace fighting. Delayed penalty. We got a hold here. Going the Aggies' way. Fazio to pick it up at the midfield.
John Gallagher having a day at the faceoff X. Really, really good job by number 2 there in the white.
Moves it over to Costa here. Ag settling up. And a flag comes down. Aggies have too many men on the field.
Should be a change of possession here, no penalty.
Goalie coming on as a substitute. Can't wait for the goalie to come off. So we got an instant change of possession, and the ball stays with goes to the Longhorns here. down in their defensive half. They're looking to clear.
Sharper, you stop man down. Sharper,
That is
stop man down.
a problem. You cannot make a mistake like that in a game like this.
Ball's up through the middle. 51. Saganga coming through the middle.
Big
Off
save.
Off a Tran. Sloan working for the ball. Gets over the middle. Heads up. Wild check by Eigen. Sloan again. Great save. Ball's up. Good fight here. Still on the deck.
OT looking for
Picked
a grab
up.
ball. Bodies flying.
Ball's on the ground. Eventually, Squire controls it. Looks up to a long stick. He's trying to get rid of the ball. Doing whatever he can.
Longhorns do a great job of sneaking a sub in there with Nathan Blue.
And eventually. Oh, and we got a big hit right at the midfield line. Extra dancing. 14 seems like he came in a little high there.
Jack Tennett's going to be in the sin bin. Longhorns fired over that hit. Might have got him a little high.
Yeah, the bench is going crazy after that one. Leading to an Aggie man up. Another man up opportunity here. We got Wyrick controlling the ball. And we got 2 minutes locked in. That's a pretty heavy penalty there for such a sweet hit.
Jack Tennett's going to sit here in the sin bin and listen to Coach Pat tell him next play mentality, let it go and get the next one.
So we're under a minute here. Ags man up for 2, regardless of the outcome.
I do like to see Luke Skanga get into the goal here. You know, he could have taken that shot. He decided to hitch and go, get a little bit closer. Maybe next time you see him pull the trigger. Short time here.
Ags rotating around.
They move number 1 all over their offense. It's unbelievable how much he moves.
Over to Fazio. Gets top side.
Goal.
Low angle shot. Score by number 17, Cooper Berg. Good low angle shot. And the Ags will have a man up face following the penalty here. We got 30 seconds left in the second quarter.
And this is where a penalty like that hurts. You're locked in 2 minutes, and they're going back to back here. Man down face for the Longhorns. John Gallagher, number 2 at the X. A couple more Austin Maroon sightings over here. A couple young bucks, freshmen.
Scores 8-4 here.
Number 2, John Gallagher with the
Ball
puts the ball
goosed
between his
around.
legs. Oh. Refs were quick.
Another, what do we got? Loose ball push?
Loose ball push.
Looked like in the side to me, but, you know. Ball picked up. That's Curran Rose. Coming under 20 seconds here. Eigen sprinting for the ball, looking for an opportunity.
13 seconds to go.
And
You're
he's
not
going to
gonna
run it out.
See the Longhorns go here because they want to maintain possession going into the next half. You should not shoot it. You need to hold the ball here.
Oh, good. Everyone's on the sidelines
Great
yelling for
job.
it.
Good decision there by the Longhorns.
Okay, so they hold on to the ball going into the second half. Scores 8-4. Longhorns over the Aggies.
Thoughts on the half?
Oh, physical as hell. Super physical.
It's beautiful. That's how the game's supposed to be played. They're doing a great job.
Some questionable ball down penalties. I think the Longhorns have done a good job capitalizing on their matchups. Eigen, for instance, here has dominated the Ag defensive plan.
I typically, if you're getting a player who's causing that much offensive threat, is try to take away as many possessions as you can from them. Doesn't necessarily mean to shut them off, but as the ball's spinning around the outside, you really just got to get out to the edge and prevent him from his teammates from wanting to pass him the ball right away. If you can limit his possessions by, even 25%, that's 25% less looks he's going to get. Those long downhill dodges are killing him, and the scoreboard's reflecting it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we mentioned it before. Ag's slow to slide. And they can't match feet with Eigen, so causing big trouble for the leading scorer of the Longhorns.
I will say, halftime at a college game at the University of Texas is electric. You're a little kid. You bring your stick to the game. You can get on the field and throw around with your friends and score on a college goal while all the teams. live. Start of the third quarter, 15 minutes to go. 8-4, Longhorns up. A&M ball. Oh, wait. Just kidding. It is Longhorns ball. They ended the half with possession, which means they are man down. Jack Eigen is being absolutely hunted right now.
I don't think he has a problem running away from defenders. Got the kids ushered off the field.
Number 33 with a good hard check. Jack with a split in front of a pole. I'd say risky business, but he says otherwise. 30 seconds to go. Jack Tennant better say thank you, because they are bailing him out here in a big way. Longhorns offense doing a great job. I think we have about a 70-30 chance that Jack Tennant gets a shot on goal this game. And you are going to see that is called icing.
Sloan coming right over the midfield line. Didn't even hear a restart whistle. That was a little weird.
That was a little confusing from the sideline.
Well, they mashed it. Referees did. Ag's getting a good possession here. Need one early.
Okay. Getting downhill, Ryan Wyrick right to left, and a slide comes. Cash puts the ball on the ground, in the air here. Ooh, Duffy trying to tennis racket the ball up, and he gets a good skip down to number 22. They're playing fast, goes up in front. Ryan Weaver gets the ball, shot, save! Kean.
Nice save. Nice one more from number 22 of the Aggies.
Really good job by the Aggies there to push in transition. That's what you want there. You got to get some back here. You got to be disciplined, but you got to make plays, and they did a good job there. Ball's on the offensive side for the Longhorns here. Got Corbin up top. You got a pick by Blue.
Settled up, 6-on-6.
Elliott Lancaster with the ball here in a short stick matchup, but they are going to go to the great Jack Eigen. Number 41, right to right, over the top. Slide comes. Another slide comes.
Coming through the middle.
Left-handed shot over the top. Shot, save! And the ball is quick out the top to Will Sloan. And then a 4-on-3 break. Left-handed, goes for a shot. Ooh, just over the top. And that is going to be Longhorns ball. Kean with the agility and the speed chases it out and gets it immediately to Jack Eigen. We're clear. This is a fast-paced game.
Tough to not retain possession. Got a flag down. Looks like high.
I don't want to miss it, but Cash had another great sub there on the defensive end.
Drawing a penalty.
Skanga loves to get to the goal, and when you try to get to the goal, you draw a lot of attention. That attention is well warranted, and he drew a slash. Shot. Goal! Elliott Lancaster is feeling it, and that is going to be not only a goal for the Longhorns, but it is going to wave off the penalty. Unfortunately, they're going to be even numbers. Face off. 9-4. Longhorns up. 11 minutes and 52 seconds.
Nice high to high from Lancaster.
Elliott Lancaster is in the house. 23 is feeling it. 9-4. Shout out Fiji. Don't forget number 3, Corbin Cartwright, and their running mate, number 41, who's drawing lots of attention.
Wallace and Brewington again.
Great face-off there by the Aggies to get it out in front.
Gets it out in front. Yep. Ball's on the ground again.
Really good recovery there by
Ball's still on the
Ryan
ground.
Wyrick with a great ground ball, and they're going to call a loose ball.
A lot of loose ball penalties today.
Another great sub by number 31, Cash. And that allows Corbin to get the ball over the midfield line. Unbelievable job by Cash. Great hustle by Jack Tennant. Unbelievable hustle by John Gallagher. Longhorns with possession. Corbin Cartwright going hard down the alley. Skip past to Skanga. Shot right. Oh, over the top. Gonna want to stay out of that back corner. If Skanga's shooting it, you're likely to get smoked with the ball.
Ah, you better pay attention at least.
Corbin with the throwback here. Xander. Right to left split. Has him hung. Skips inside. Ooh, a little bit outside, but Harry Dean, number 19, picks up a great ground ball there. Covered by a short stick matchup. You got a left hand, left to left over the top. Looking for an open guy. Great check there. Plenty of time. Gonna get a nice long dodge here by Breck. Going to his right hand, gets the ball in front to his attackman. Looking for a skip out the outside.
Flag is down. Not sure what we got here.
Skanga against Sloan here. This is a good matchup.
Someone lost
Right
a
to left
shoe.
over the top. 16 slides, shot, 51. Really good defense, really good offense. Good job both ways. Great job by number 33, Breck there. Great hustle on the sub as well.
Wonder what the flag is. Someone lost a shoe. Not sure what we got there.
Another great ground ball by number 19. Number 3, Corbin Cartwright running the offense. Walking off the field though, taking a quick breather. Extra man offense on the field. The officials are going to come over here and let us know what's going on.
Dark, number 16, illegal procedure, playing without his equipment, 30 seconds. 1-6, illegal procedure, playing without his equipment, 30 seconds, reset.
Got to tie your shoes. It's going to be 30 seconds in the box. Shoes still off.
Shoe counts as equipment. Shoe is still, oh, it's in his hand. He might need some help getting that back on. It would be very difficult to tie shoes with gloves on. But he decides to take his gloves off, and the ball is moving around. 3-3, Jack Eigen steps in. Big Ben moves the ball down.
Good movement. Steps up.
Great shot there by Curran Rose. Low to high off the top pipe. Quick off the end line, Cisco ball. Cisco looking for an open pass here. Skanga with the ball, spins it to Jack. Ooh, and he does it. Skip inside. Ooh, great check there by the Aggies and gets it back to their goalie. Longhorns retreating.
Nice stop for the Ags. Needing that for the equipment malfunction. That's Scheinberg working hard.
Great effort here by the Longhorns. Put the ball on the ground. Jack Tennant here with a great ground ball. Moves it to his teammate, Big Ben, up the side, and a really good job by number 14.
Hey, what's the penalty?
How much time is the penalty? How much is the penalty? How much time is the penalty? Hey, you guys run in the box or not? How much time is the penalty? Time in the
Having some confusion in the box here.
Got a clear for the Ags.
Aggies have the ball.
to
Ooh, and
Fazio.
a great pass there by the A&M Aggies to get it over the top. Xander Rosen does a great job leaping and trying to snag it out of thin air, but he misses it by about a foot. Good effort.
Ags got to settle down here.
Ball's up top with number 22. Creedon's been playing really good short stick defense all day, and Jack Tennant is doing a great job getting the ball off the field. First time ground balls right here. Elliott Lancaster speeding down the field, right-handed, takes a shot, goal!
Does it all himself there.
Number 23 is having a day, but that right there, watchers, starts with number 14, Jack Tennant with the first time ground ball. Great job. Defense to offense. And a great finish there by Elliott Lancaster. 23 is feeling it. We love to see it. And we are back at the face-off X. Ooh, and another great win by the Aggies. But the Longhorns are doing a great job pressuring him off the ground ball. It's nice to win the faceoff, but what you really want is to win the faceoff and keep the ball on the offensive end. That was just a holding made. And we are going to have to separate these guys and make sure that the timeouts stay clean.
Really hot.
Both
really
coaches
hot.
getting their players to stay on their side. Everybody needs to take a quick breather and play the game.
Longhorns hoping to clear here.
Corbin Cartwright with the ball on a stick. Longhorns looking to clear the ball. Jack Eigen is open just ahead of him, but he's getting some pressure here by number 31. I would expect to see Corbin run by all three of these guys. And that is what he decides to do. And a great check by Ryan Wyrick. And he's pushing in transition here. Shot. Saved by Kean. And a great ground ball here by OT. Pushes it back up to Corbin Cartwright. And that is one way to clear the ball. High risk, zero reward. And the ball is back where it originally started with number 3. I think the Longhorns just wanted to give Kean another save on the day.
Yeah, Levine's
That
playing
looked
great.
to be their strategy there. Otherwise, I don't know what it was. Ball moves up top to Big Ben here, and they are going to do exactly what we talked about at halftime. They're going to take away a couple possessions from Jack Eigen. They're not going to let him run around all day. And Big Ben with a shot, lefty, ooh, off stick hip, just outside.
Reasonable take.
Good take. Sometimes it's nice. Oh, here we go, good hard dodge here, gets inside. Shot, great save by the A&M keep.
Yeah, nice save there.
Colt Hurley, really, really good job.
Ball's up to Jones.
To get it quickly to their short stick midi, and he does a great job clearing the ball. And A&M will call the first timeout of the half. 10-4 Longhorns, 7 minutes to go in the third. A spicy quarter to start.
Yeah, good time out there. Yeah, Levine in goal is putting a stop to a lot of hopeful offensive possessions for the Ags.
A&M ball. Down 6, 7 minutes to go. Coming out of a timeout with the ball on the right wing. I think you see a play for guess who? Number 1, Ryan Wyler. That's my guess.
Yeah, he hasn't found much rhythm. I think to start off, overthrowing those couple passes, lost him some confidence in his stick, and from there on out, having a little bit of trouble. Man who's been able to find a groove in the back of the net countless times this season.
This Texas defense, game over game, is improving drastically. We have Cash, OT, and the great Jackson Bishop. Just those three at close is a formidable defense. And then you have Kean backstopping, and that is very difficult to score on. Ball's going to start on the wing here, number 5, played by Nathan Blue. Ball goes down, Cash Wiley covering.
This is Fazio.
Definitely with a great jam. Ball comes back out. Ari's up top, covering the ball. Good poke, slide comes, Nathan Blue with a good check to get the guy underneath. Number 19 comes back to his left, skips, and over and out of bounds. Longhorns force a turnover and are prepping to clear.
Looks like we have a sideline penalty. Not sure what that was. Probably some chirping. Ags get blessed.
Coaches are very, very upset about that call. It was a conduct fall. Players were chirping at each other. refs were in earshot. They didn't appreciate it, and they blew it on Texas. And back to A&M. See if they can make them pay. Great slide there by Cash. Ball goes in front. Skip to the backside. Really good passing here by the Aggies. Gets over the top. Good jam here by Duffy. 10's looking to feed. Good pick. Ball's behind. Comes back to 19. A&M's offense looking very good right now. Moving the ball very effectively, but the Longhorns defense is staunch. Sticks in hands, not lunging, disciplined execution. Good slide there. Great shot by Wyrick. I think Kean tipped it. 30 seconds to go. They're not going to give him that save. And A&M ball. Really good job by Duffy here. Gets a jam in his hands. No slide coming. Great hedge there. Ball at X. Covered by OT. Goes back inside. Number 10 with a great cut and a really nifty pass there to beat Kean. And the A&M Aggies get one back.
Good look inside.
It's just all one-sided.
Having trouble getting penetration off the dodge. You know, they got to keep their heads up. Maybe more opportunities like that will pop up. Well, off the gift from the sidelines of the UT bench.
That was great offense there by the Aggies. Back in the face-off backs here.
Good possession.
And another face-off win by number 14. Going straight to the rack. Shot. Ooh, just wide left. With a very good take. Backed up by the Aggies there.
Nice possession shot. Newington having trouble completing the clear there. For the most part, glad he was able to secure the Aggie possession.
Ball's up top here, covered by Nathan Blue. Thomas Creedon on is another D-mid here. Goes in to be forcing down the alley here. Keep him going in the same direction. Really good defense there by Thomas. Ball moves. Covered by OT, spins to the backside, just how you're supposed to do it. Cash, got a stick in hands. Really good on-ball defense.
Pounding him.
Jack Tennant on ball here. 17 with the left to right split over the top. Pick there, and he runs straight through it.
Good look through the middle.
That was a great cut there. And the officials are going to let them have a little bit of pushing and shoving going on, and I think the Longhorns might have got away with one there. That looked to be a push. Wyrick with a really, really good cut.
Yeah, really stout defense.
OT gets over the midfield line, looking to pass it to a teammate, and he does. Really, really good job there. He gets it to Curran Rose, who gets it to Corbin. And a great job there by the Longhorns defense.
We got Cash Bowling. He's been stepping up to the plate, facing off with
Jack
Eigen.
Eigen with a right to left split, throws back there to Corbin Cartwright, who's going to get underneath. Ball moves all the way to the backside there. Elliott Lancaster, 23, on-ball shot. Oh, just kidding. Skips to X, goes to Jack Eigen. Right to right, over the top, shot. Save. Really good save by A&M goalie there.
Can't rule out any shot Eigen's fake today.
We're going to get a quick restart here by Xander. He's going to go left to right. Slide comes, looking to roll away from pressure. A couple big old checks. Ball's over the top, straight to Skanga, and high. But an absolute laser.
Nice skip.
And it looks like they're going to award the possession to the Aggies. The Aggies were close to the ball. It looked like Xander was out of bounds when the ball went out of bounds.
Got to get a possession here if you're the Aggies.
I don't see any open looks here. Getting close here on 20. You got to really get the ball over. Great check there. Really great. No, I mean, that is a very interesting call. I appreciate their attention to detail by the officials, and it is going to be A&M's ball. We are going to keep it fair and reasonable here in the booth. And number 25, Aggies start with the ball. A&M calling out 14-14, looking to get to a short stick matchup here. And they do. You're going to see a 1-for-1 here. Maybe a double mumbo, maybe not. You're going to see something.
Nice play from the D-mid there.
They love these pick plays. Just like that, the ball's in Ryan Lars's.
Side off the body.
Great save there by Kian.
A lot of the Aggies are a little timid to shoot right now. On the other hand, Longhorn feeling some rhythm.
Luke Skanga gets the ball, covered by Will Sloan. Really good matchup.
Nana facing pressure.
Great timeout by the Longhorns coach. A safe possession. Skanga wanted to take it to the rack, 2-on-1, but the great coach Louis had other intentions in mind. He wants to set something up. 10-5 Longhorns, third quarter, 1 minute and 54 seconds to go.
In terms of possession timeouts, both of these coaches are putting on a masterclass. Just saw the referee give me a forlorn glance as he's worried about the conduct of these players headed into the back half of this game. Hopefully we can keep it clean and not rely on the penalties to determine the outcome here. You know, the Ags have been starved for possession. They've been feeling a little timid about trying to take a shot, even on pretty good looks. On the other hand, Longhorns firing away.
You're not going to see this on the broadcast, but you would see it if you were here on the sideline. Michael Sowers, the great water dog, decided to show up to the game, and he is a fan favorite. There are a lot of Austin youth lacrosse players getting pictures and getting signage, and he is at his first and will not be his last Longhorns game.
What's he doing here?
Enjoying the great weather. Getting his first pair of cowboy boots, maybe a cowboy hat. Where should he go?
Shoot. Well, we got a nice pair right here. We have trouble fitting into them, but
Longhorns ball, 10-5, 1:40 to go. Xander Rosen with the ball. Kern Rose gets a flip. They're going to look for somebody to cut out the backside. Jack Atkins there. Skips it there to Elliott Lancaster. Ball's on the ground, and A&M keeps it going their way. 3 versus 1.
big
Great
GG.
check there by Elliott. And he does a great job picking up the ground ball.
Nice
And you have
swing.
numbers here. He pushes in transition. Throws it back to Jack Eigen. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Big Ben. Lefty shot. Save. And a great job by the Aggies defending. And they need to get back on defense. Jack Eigen's hustling, but Will Sloan is getting up the field quickly. 4-on-3. Skip pass out of bounds. Longhorns ball.
I would have thought Sloan would have shot it, but
I would have
better
shot
of
it. I would have definitely shot that. I respect the one more, but I'd like to see number 11 pull the trigger. Corbin Anderson looking to pass to somebody, but decides against it.
under a minute here.
45 seconds to go. Longhorns looking to get the last shot here. Coach calling for the last shot. 35 seconds to go here. Ball's behind. Good hard dodge there by Xander. Shot left-handed, save. And the Aggies pick up a ground ball. Goalie does a great job. 20 seconds to go. Looking to get one out quick. Harry Dean subs to the box. Jack Tennant gets on the field, and they look that they are going to prevent transition here. 12 seconds to go. Longhorns can play stout defense. Cash on the ball. Short time, 7 seconds. Ball gets up to number 15. Jack Tennant's on the ball. Gets a good check. Slide comes. Ball's on the ground. Longhorns looking to pick it up. Nothing chippy there. And third quarter is over. 10-5. Longhorns up. Fourth quarter coming at you after this break.
Longhorns maintaining a 5-goal lead headed to the fourth quarter. Not unreasonable amount of offensive production given the defensive posture of both teams. The Dags end up closing the gap. We will certainly see a little bit more intense play.
All right, here it is, fourth quarter, 15 minutes ago. Longhorns up 5. Ball's gonna start here at the faceoff X.
Yeah, looks like we have Wallace coming out yet again. He's been doing a good job tying up Brewington. Brewington usually winning them out in front. Otherwise, the ball's tied up, a little 50-50 ball.
5-goal deficit, every possession matters here. You got to get a couple defensive stops, but lacrosse is a game of runs. You can get a quick 5 if everything goes right for you. You can get a quick 2, 1, 2, and they'll be right back in it. Penalty helps too.
And we're off. Ball down in the middle.
Really good job boxing him out by Gallagher there and getting up the field.
Good pickup by Wallace.
He gets it to his teammate.
Longhorns settling up possession here. Moved over to Eigen.
John Wallace doing exactly what he needs to do, number 2.
Cash bowling. Tall order defending against Eigen.
Elliot Lancaster gets down the alley.
Good
Attacks.
defensive discipline.
Ooh, looking to get inside. Goes for a twister, not quite twisty enough, and high and wide.
Longhorns retain possession here. Looking to dodge. Boys are spaced out.
Xander Rosen attacking the goal here, left-handed, goes back to his right, to his left, dives.
I think he's in the goal mouth there.
They're going to say no goal, ends in the goal mouth.
And the Aggies clear here. Looks like we have an offside penalty on the horn, so we got a free play for the Ags.
Ball's up top of number 10.
Let's see if they can capitalize here. Ags really focused, getting a good possession, listening to coach. Over to Garone.
Hey, he can't call it there. He can't call it there.
And Fazio.
He cannot call it there. He's not allowed to take it there. He's not allowed to take it there.
Got a timeout by the Aggies here. It's an important possession for the Ags.
So, Coach, there's a flag down. It wouldn't have mattered, even if I had killed him.
Rule book validation
Coach just asking
Yeah. Can't hurt to ask.
with a little bit of emotion. It is A&M versus Texas.
You know. Temper's running hot.
Offsides, 30 seconds.
It will be a 30-second offsides call. Longhorns will be a player down.
That's interesting. They, you know, maybe could have had a chance at the goal prior to the timeout. But they take it anyways. We get the penalty enforced now. This coach wanted to go directly into the man up. They get the even play. Score still 10-5. The boys coming out. Ball's going to start on the high wing. Over with Garone.
Longhorns getting fired up on the sideline.
Let's go, boys. Heads up. Let's go, Dark.
Ags have one man on the crease,
What up, Max?
concerning themselves with a shot or a take from Wyrick. Garone carries it up through the middle.
Losing the box. Yeah. I was trying to
Fazio to Squire. Look up to Wyrick. He's carrying it up through the middle. And over to Fazio. Up to Wyrick, good skip. Wind up, bounce shot, wide. Possession maintained by the Ags. That's kind of the shot you want to take. Good shot. Good look in the middle. Garone has to wind it back. Awkward shot. That goes wide.
Longhorns looking to match up here, going even. They switch some matchups there, get the ball up top. Duffy's on 19.
Skip past to Garone. He's looking to dodge. Coming down left-handed.
Really good job by Duffy there.
Kovacs and Fazio taking it down the alley.
Great jam there. Ball
Look
moves in
through
front.
X.
Ball
Heads
comes
up.
back, and it's
Ball's tipped. Think off an Ag.
that is Longhorns ball.
Longhorns maintain or get possession back in their offensive half. Tough break.
Great defense from Duffy there. Black cleats, black socks. Odd thing to see by 32, but we still love him. We still love him. That's short stick D-midi vibes.
Now we got the Longhorns possession.
Xander Rosen with the ball.
It's like Eigen, we're giving him some room here. Sure he appreciates it. Gets the ball on his stick, and of course, going to take it down the alley straight away. Off the pick.
Gets the ball through X. Move to the backside. Skanga looking to pull the trigger, and high and wide.
That's a good skip pass. Good take.
Possession shot.
Eigen also putting some miles on his Fitbit.
Draws a double, gets
Gets
inside. Ooh,
Good
and
leaner.
Just a bit over. Stays out of the crease though. A lot of that time on when you take that move right there, a lot of young guys will go into the crease and you can miss it, but then you change possession. So great job of staying out of the crease.
Corbin, get high! Corbin, get high!
Big Ben with the ball behind. Big lefty. Going left. Looking to draw two and skip it.
Good
Shot.
skip. Wide open shot.
What a
Nice
great
save. That's a big save. The keep there. He's getting hounded. Gets
Good
it over to the
offense by
wing.
Longhorns there.
Big up and over. And Sloan gets it over the midfield line. And he's got a head full of steam. Thinks better of it. And puts it down the alley through X. X, hold on. Ball hits the deck.
And the Longhorns.
Longhorns maintained.
White subbing here.
They're going right down the other way.
And the ball's behind it. And there's a little white-on-white violence there. Same team. Longhorns still looking to get it over.
Tough ride.
And they do.
Tough ride.
There is a lot of action happening in the box. Really good job there by the Longhorns to get the ball to their teammates.
A lot of action. Gets a step through X.
I'm not on the field, and I was still nervous.
And
John Farrell making us
we got the horns settling it up.
excited on the side.
Prudent move there. Tough turnover for the Ags there.
Somebody needs to tell Farrell that we are white, all right? We are the white team.
We got Harrison Dean carrying it over to the high wing. He's barely at the box.
Used to be nicknamed Niner, now we got to call him one Niner.
Coach probably could whisper to her.
Right down the alley. Good jam there by the A&M defense.
Yeah, up over the middle. Still holding on to the ball.
Gets underneath. Elliott Lancaster goes right to left.
50 dodge.
And back over the top. Ooh, and they're -5-on-6. Gets to Harry Dean and shot. Oh, over the top. Really good job. 2-3 to 1-9.
Looks like, we have a flag down.
Flag down. Great play there by the Longhorns offense. Elliott does a great job attacking upfield. Gets two. Harry slips. Catches the ball in a shooting position and just a little bit high. 10-5 Longhorns, 9:48 to go in the fourth. Here we go. Jack Tennant with the ball. Jack Igan with the ball up top. You always see him at the top of this 3-3. Longhorns having to move the ball a little bit, draw some attention. Jack shot.
Nice save, big save. That's the shot they're looking for.
He's had a lot of luck with it over the last couple of weeks and decided he's going to give it another shot.
And there's Sloan coming over the midfield line yet again.
Luke Skanga makes a business decision and decides to not blow up Will Sloan. And I think that was a great decision. Number 11 is not somebody to stop.
We're all even. Fazio carrying through act.
Good pressure by the Longhorns defense.
Eric, he's dodging over the middle. Got the double team coming.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Jack Tennant with another great ground ball, pushing transition. Looking for a 5-on-3 here. 14 with the ball, passes it to 32. Gets inside, big hit by the A&M defense. Ball's on the ground, great ground ball. Curran Rose does a great job turning his defenseman. And Xander Rosen is chasing the goalie, and the ball is bounce pass to number 16. He gets it up to his teammate, number 22. Good hustle both ways.
Good desperation pass from the goalie there, getting it up to the clearing midfielder.
8 minutes
Glad
to go.
to get it out of his stick.
10-5. A&M needs one here.
Garone controlled, up in the high wing.
A&M needs some offensive momentum here. They need to get some shots on cage. A goal would be very helpful. Good switch there by Blue.
And Kutrin working from the high wing. And Cordova hustling down the alley. Looking to draw a slide.
Another good switch here. OT slow to go.
Squire. Wyrick.
Jackson Bishop gets the ball on
dislodged.
the ground. A&M with a great ground ball.
Nice job by Fazio there, maintaining possession for the Ags.
Ball's up top. Nathan Blue approaches. Left to right split over the top. 19 with a shot. Goal!
Nice shot over the middle. Good take. We need Garone's production highly essential, as he's one of the toughest dodgers for the Aggies midfield line.
Very good offensive possession for the Aggies there. Much needed. Closes the gap to 4, 10-6. Longhorns up, 7 minutes and 32 seconds to go. Longhorns on a long scoring drought.
We got the classic matchup here at the Axe.
Yeah, we're valuing possessions right now.
Brewington wins the clamp. Ball's on the deck. Looks like Longhorns going to pick it up.
Ooh,
Ball's on the ground again.
They're going to get called for a loose ball.
Getting a loose ball push.
A really good job by Cass there to just snag a little piece of it. and get the ball back to Jason.
They were looking to throw the flag on Wyrick there. He did not have 5 yards. For some reason, that's the emphasis of refereeing today. Ganga over to Eigen, coming over the middle. Picked up by Will Sloan.
Ball's on the wing here with Elliot Lancaster.
Good swim, gets underneath. Shot.
Very good defense. Coaches want to get a call here.
High intensity moments here. Contentious refereeing is becoming a pivotal point.
Left to left by Xander Rosen here. Gets to the front of the cage.
Top.
Shot. Goal!
There's a
Xander.
low away.
Near side low. Does a great job getting to the front of the cage, attacking his defender's stick, and putting the ball in the back of the net.
We got a flag down after the goal. Nice finish over the top. What did we get? Dead ball foul against the Longhorns. Going Aggies' way. Lead back to 5. Yeah, scoreboard not reflecting the score here. The penalty came after the goal. And some more confusion. Referee calls time. Looks like we're going to be 6 on 6. In fact. Fazio working from up top. Good pressure by number 31. Cordova controls out on the wing. He's looking to go. Down the alley. Hands free. Shot.
Outside.
Side netting.
Call that a mom goal.
Nice GB from the Longhorn defender. Up to the goalie. And then up again to number 31. Quick change of possession. Ball's over to Rosen. Traffic in the box. Longhorns settle up. We got Eigen. And he's looking for some momentum. Coming straight down the alley. Bumps it off through X. Back to Eigen. Settled up. Good skip pass through the middle. Finds a man. Couldn't handle it. Ball hits the deck.
Great ground ball.
Aggies get it to their goalie here. Up to Sloan. More reliable than UPS shipping over the midfield line. And Wyrick controls. He's not waiting. Coming down the alley. Quick shot. Wide. Fazio on the backup.
Jackson Bishop doing a great job covering up here. A tough match from Ryan Lark.
So now, Ags back with the ball. And it's Cordova.
4:45 to go.
Cordova's looking through the middle. Coming across the top. 9-17 over to Fazio. Looking to go. Skip pass. Garone.
Everybody on the sideline is safe. It did not hit anybody.
Thank God. Garone feeling the pressure of the time. We are under 5 minutes. Feeling a little bit more free to shoot. And now we got Wyrick coming up top. Quick wraparound shot. Scores. Good read of the defense. Sensed there was no slide coming. And finds the back of the net. I think that's his second on the day. Scores 11-7.
Really good take there by Ryan. Takes a jam, gets his hips around, puts it in the back of the net.
Yeah, great wraparound. Lead is now 4. Another ever-important face-off. Tied up. Ball on the ground. Brewington working for it. Got the ball up. Wins it out to himself. He's coming through the middle. Decides to settle it up here. Ags getting possession back. We'll make it, take it. And we're working through the box.
4 minutes to go.
Good pressure from Cash Wiley. Making an exceptional defensive presence this game. Ags settle into their offense here.
Good defense there by Blue.
We got a double team. Up to Cordova. Hesitates. He's coming back down the alley. Head up through X. That's to Squire. Quick look up to Garone. Wyrick. He's up high, taking it down the alley. Another shot. Great save. Levine stuffs him. Ball's coming up right to the attackman. Coming right back down. Past goal line extended. Settle the offense for the Longhorns.
Crafty clear there. Like,
yeah, looked straight up. Said, forget the midfielders. Send it straight to the attack.
Shout out SAE.
So now we got Rosen carrying it through X, and now up the wing. Eigen working hard, looking for the ball. And they're going to throw a flag on this one. The extra contact coming through the pick there. He's coming down the alley, gets his hands free. Nice leaner, wide. And seems like we've seen that screen run through a handful of times this game. They became privy to it, and now we're headed into a Longhorn man up. 2.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Scores 11-7.
Down 4, 2.5. That's a tough penalty to pull right there.
All right, so now we're looking for an Eigen step down, presumably. Horns have proven they have a lot of shooters on the perimeter here. Looks like they're trying to kill here.
They're going to take as much time with the clock as they possibly can here. Possession is king.
Probably a wise move. As the ball spins around. Up to 52. To Eigen. Big, deep shot. Fires it.
Gander with a missile.
Just wide. Ball's inbounded through X. Up to Eigen, just stepping down again. Wide, maintain possession.
1:30 to go.
I wouldn't call these pot shots exactly, but certainly pretty risk-free shots. There he goes. Gonna call a
1 minute and 20 seconds to go. A&M's got to go fast.
We got Jones up at the midfield. Up to 33, Jones legging it upfield. Over to Fazio. Entering a minute left in the game. Getting a wholesale on offense here for the Ag. They got to find the back of the net quickly, if only out of posterity. There's Garone coming down the alley, winding up, drawing a slide, back to the middle. Garone winds up, shot, save. Another save for Levine. Sends the ball the other way.
Great pass by Ian.
Now we are entering the 30-second mark in this game.
Longhorns are fired up here.
Looks like we got a chance for the Longhorns to kill the rest of this game. they'll do just that. And wind it down. Highly physical matchup. The Longhorns take it down at home. The final score of 11-7 beat the Texas Aggies, winning the first team trophy. So a day fraught with inclement weather holds off. We are looking forward to the playoffs if you're an Aggie. And the Longhorns looking forward to the next game. As always, thank you guys for tuning in, and enjoy your weekend. It's Augie Burkle and Pat Brennan signing off.
White! What up, White? Yeah, boy! What up, White? Yeah! What up, White? Station now. I know you did, yeah. Hey, Doc, 2 points. Let's go. Doc, take him. Doc, take him.
Yeah, my brother took it from me. Let's get fucked up.